turned out to be a very nice Thursday evening here in June for Thursday night football. The Alouettes and the Edmonton Elks, they're hoping that it's a new era here at Commonwealth Stadium. Rankin, 2nd and 6 from the Edmonton 42. And it's Ford. How many times are we going to see this tonight? Steps up, escapes the pocket, gets it up near midfield from the Edmonton 53. Trey Ford handing out to Rankin again. Finds some room. Najee Murray will push him out down around the Alouette 35. Justin Rankin. And they are establishing the running game now early in this one. A gain of 21. Just outside the 40 to get the first points on the board. And it is through. Field goal pleasure. 2nd and 10. Under pressure. Steps up. Alexander takes off. And he can run too. He gets it up across the 50.
Attacking the A-gaps.
Down to the Edmonton 46. Alexander rolling left. He completes it to Sneed. As mentioned, with 151 yards receiving. Their 9th play of the drive. First down. Takes the handoff. Throwing down to the 5. Austin Mack. Drive continues. Play fake. Dumping it off. Touchdown. The fullback, David Dallaire, gets 6 on the board for Montreal as the Alouettes and Davis Alexander impressively work their way down the field. Cody Grace, who until this season was with the Calgary Stampeders and averaging nearly 60 yards a punt 2 weeks ago.
Sister a cool among the crew, and he grew up watching guys like Fred Stabs, Ricky Ray, Patrick Kabongo.
Faking to Scott with time to throw. Deep look for Charleston Rambo. Rambo down around the 10. Had to miss last week for personal reasons. Back in the Alouettes lineup and the biggest play we've seen of this day. Very quickly down to the Edmonton 13. Looking to add to that 4-point lead. Pressure's coming. Alexander. End zone. Touchdown. Tyson Philpott. His 2nd touchdown of this season. And the Alouettes do indeed take the initiative here at Commonwealth Stadium. It's just game 2 and trying to get something going here on the 2nd and 10 and forced out of the pocket and throwing though and completing it to Stephen Dunbar, which picks up 4. 2nd and 6 after the league run. He stays in the backfield and it's thrown off to the left to Zach Mathis at the 40.
Zach Mathis, one of 3 Canadian starters in the receiving corps.
Elks by tempo and running right up the middle is Javon Leake. He gets it down to about the 31-yard line. He would have. It's Blanchard in. He's 1 for 1. We'll call it 2 for 2 now. The championship run for the Alouettes in 2023. Throwing again. It's Rambo. We got backups like Bethel Thompson and Fajardo. Pump fake on the 2nd down and 5. And a deep look down the rail to the left for Rambo again. Nearly. But coverage is there and a flag comes out. Devondrick Bynum was right with him.
Pass interference. Edmonton number 16. Automatic first down.
From the referee Tim Croker, so it is Bynum flagged for the PI. Jose Maltos was 6 for 6 in field goals in Ottawa last week. 17-6, under 5 minutes to go until halftime. Ford running out of time and down he goes. That pressure up front, it's Jeffrey Cantar-Arcou. He had a big interception for the Alouette defense last week in Ottawa and getting the sack with that pressure coming. I'm sure he'll be watching Wimbledon when he can too. And another catch there for Philpott. And just on the other side of midfield for the Alouettes, Sean Thomas Erlington left side. Another good carry. Still going as he finally gets pushed out there by Nick Anderson. A couple of touchdowns. Looking to throw again. Flushed out. Running around. Buying time. Deep look. Down to the end zone. Wide open. Touchdown. Tyler Sneed could wait all day for that one to come home. 38-yard strike, and there was nobody near him. Under 2 minutes to go till halftime. It's Rankin on the move, and his best run of the day across midfield. Finally hauled down by West Wesley Sutton, a half dominated by the Alouettes. Ford wants to pass, gets it away and completes it to Stephen Dunbar.
To create turnovers.
Big second and long coming up here for Ford and the Elks. Deep look, end zone, intercepted. Kevion Ento, who went down, and it looked for a moment like Zach Mathis was open for the touchdown, and Ento alertly coming in to steal it away just at the last microsecond. Well, what a 1-2 punch they have had in that Edmonton defense. Alexander again. Cole Speaker. After that gain of 8, 2nd and 2. Taking the handoff, rolling to the right and underneath. And that is complete to Jacob Mason. And one of the fullbacks, David Dallaire, getting a touchdown. He's there to congratulating him. And down is Davis Alexander after that play. Took a hit after tossing it underhand.
Yeah, well, keep an eye initially here on Alexander. After the toss, yeah, you see him grab his hamstring. Brings on one McLeod, Bethel Thompson.
They remember him here in Edmonton, and he hands off, so they go with a running play on the first down.
I think of the year Javon Leake had a couple years ago in Toronto, wondering if he may be able to provide a spark in the return game.
They could use it. That one, though, beautifully done by Zima, although he didn't get the roll out at the end he would have wanted. Instead, it heads into the end zone. He had that window when he was wide open, and Ento closed quickly and had the pick. 3-man rush. Time for Ford. Completes it to. That's Arkell Smith. Had a good opener at BC Place.
And used it to get good value, I believe, in Zach Mathis.
Used it well. 2nd and 5. Pressure on Ford. Can't get away again. Isaac Adeyemi Berglund. Lowell Uguak were in there pursuing, and it's the 3rd sack of the night for the Montreal Alouettes.
Watch the Saskatchewan Roughriders Edmonton Elks game on YouTube. Started working out at soccer fields to get ready for the upcoming camp in 2024. And he said as soon as he put on the pads and got out there for his first practice session.
26. He's good. 3 more on the board for Montreal. 12 of 15, but only 76 yards and a pick. Rolling to his right. To throw again. Does. Deep. Right. Open. Dunbar. Stephen Dunbar with the catch. Kind of big play. That Elks offense needs a lot of right now.
Has had a quiet day.
Pressure on Trey Ford. Being chased. Gets into the end zone for an Edmonton touchdown. 18 yards, Trey Ford. He escaped the pocket, and that time, Montreal could not stop him. Trey Ford, pressure coming. End zone. Long! Nice catch. Justin Rankin. Had to make a nice grab. He was in alone, but he hangs on.
He came into camp last year as a receiver.
And they try the short kick, and it's Hakeem Harris, the rookie receiver, alertly picking up that ball as Edmonton tried to catch the Alouettes napping. Jose Maltos 2 for 2. Longest to 26. This one coming outside the 30. 3 for 3. 17-point difference. Ford wants to load up, loses the ball as he's taken down, and Isaac Adeyemi Berglund falls on it. His 2nd fumble recovery, the other one in week 1, went for a touchdown against the Argos. Got 3 sacks, got the couple of fumble recoveries and a touchdown. So after the carry by Thomas Erlington, it's in the hands of Cole Speaker down inside the 25. Both of these teams certainly fit when it comes to quarterback depth. And back on the ground, and a big carry here for Sean Thomas Erlington, and another Alouette touchdown. Flies into the end zone. That running TD, 23 yards. And Montreal really opening it up now.
Right. This is only the 2nd game of the year for Edmonton.
Completed to Arkell Smith across midfield. Lorenzo Burns.
Rod, you're the tiebreaker.
I'm the tiebreaker. I can't go against my producer, Dwayne. That is caught. First down, deep look, down at the 5. Caught, touchdown. Carly Gittens. And the coverage was right there. Hung on to the ball and just Montreal under 5 minutes. 4:20 to go. Javon Lake. He picks it up. Gets it up.
He is obviously overqualified for the job, but great to see him back in green and gold.
And it's Ford on the move in a 2nd and 9. Coming back for it is Gittins, who had a touchdown earlier.
Can be a little bit more conservative, obviously, given the circumstances here.
Blitz coming. Dubois couldn't get him. Takes a long touchdown. Keon Julian Grant. 52 yards. Another big TD toss by Trey Ford. As Edmonton is not going quietly.
Yeah, again, still interesting. Some open for some discussion, some debate on the 2-point converge, right? If they go for 2 on those last 2 touchdowns, and that puts them at 30 if they're successful. This is a 1-possession game with 2.5 to go.
Onside kick. They'll try it again, and it is in the hands of the Edmonton Elks. It works. Benjamin Victor. And a big 3rd down. Can they get the 1st down? Extend the drive. It's a deep look. And Gittins was open in behind Wesley Sutton, but the pass is too far that time. Falls incomplete. Turnover on downs. Montreal football in the Edmonton zone. Davis Alexander. 2nd best ever start for a quarterback in the Canadian Football League. He is 7-0 as a starter. 3-0 here in 2025.